where we live, what we eat, what are our characteristics, right? What are the characteristics of the other organisms? We will do that. Yes, Padam Vibhushan. बेटा सीधे होके बैठो, सीधे होके बैठो एवरीबडी। अब मुझे किसी के ना पीछे की तरफ नहीं नेक चाहिए है कि पीछे बातें कर रहे हैं या इधर इधर सीधा। एवरीबडी स्ट्रेट, राइट? सो पद्म विभूषण में से रणवीर सिंह, पद्म भूषण रणवीर सिंह, कम नियर माइक, कम नियर माइक क्विकली। सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन पूछना है, हमने कुछ नहीं पूछना है। यू मस्ट बी नोइंग। माइक ऑन कीजिए। हाँ जी, से हेलो। एक तो आवाजें जो नहीं आती है ना आपकी, ऑन करो, ऑन करो, देखें जरा। अब बोलो हेलो। सब अपने माइक्स ऑन कीजिए, देखें किसकी आवाज आ रही है। पद्म भूषण की आवाज नहीं आ रही है। बेटा किसी को आता है तो चेक करो जरा। पद्म श्री आप भी करो।
सिंगल आवाज
परमवीर चक्र में से आ रही है मुझे आवाज। मैम इनका माइक ऑन ही, बेटा माइक ऑन रहने दो, माइक ऑन रहने दो, चुप करके बैठो, माइक ऑन रहने दो। पद्म श्री से हेलो।
हेलो।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, ठीक है। सो पद्म श्री में से बेटा रोल नंबर 20, रोल नंबर 20 पद्म श्री, कम नियर माइक। है कोई रोल नंबर 20? हाँ जी, अब मुझे पद्म भूषण से भी आ रही है आवाज। यस, पद्म भूषण से हमने वो लास्ट वाले स्टूडेंट को बुलाया था, जरा आ जाओ आप आगे। हाँ पद्म श्री। If somebody is at mic at Padam Shri, please tell me what do you mean by habitat? On which habitat we live? Do you know?
Habitat is the place.
It is the place where we live. बेटा एक एक बच्चा करके where we live, right? पद्म श्री में से वो लास्ट गर्ल है बेटा, वो आओ आप आ जाओ ग्रीन शर्ट में। मैं सबसे पूछूंगी, है ना? Let us see what he tells. बेटा what is the habitat of humans? Are we terrestrial की aquatic?
वहां से नाम सीखे
Are we terrestrial or aquatic? टेरेस्ट्रियल। मुझे पद्म विभूषण में से शायद आवाज आई है, बट चलिए जहां से भी आई है बैठो बेटा। सो हैबिटेट, एवरीबडी हियर, हैबिटेट इज द प्लेस वेयर एन ऑर्गेनिज्म लिव्स, राइट? टू मेन टाइप के हैबिटेट्स है, कौन कौन से हैं? टेरेस्ट्रियल, और दूसरा कौन सा है? दैट इज एक्वेटिक। एक्वा, एक्वा मीन्स वाटर, एक्वा का मतलब होता है वाटर, और वाटर से आ गया एक्वेटिक। So organisms which live in water are aquatic. But land पे भी आप देखते हो किस तरह का है। लैंड पे भी you know there is क्या क्या चीजें हैं? There is deserts, there are mountains, there are rocky surfaces, there is forest, है ना? डिफरेंट टाइप के हैबिटेट्स है लैंड पर भी, राइट? तो हमने हैबिटेट्स, so what is habitat? That is terrestrial, right? That is land habitat. और क्या है? Then there is aquatic. Aqua means water. याद रखना है, aqua means water. So organisms which live in water are aquatic. Then terrestrial are of different type. Deserts आपको पता है, that is, बेटा deserts का क्या है? How can you classify? What can you say about desert? परमवीर चक्र, yes. एक बच्चे का yes, इधर से सेकंड बेंच पे जो बॉय है, आजा आजा, yes.
जहाँ पानी की शॉर्टेज होती है,
जहाँ पे पानी की शॉर्टेज है एंड हॉट है. बट बेटा, डू यू नो देयर इज कोल्ड डेजर्ट ऑल्सो? एनीबडी हु नोज अबाउट कोल्ड डेजर्ट? हाँ, अच्छा, सबको पता है. चलो मैं बताती हूँ. तो डेजर्ट मेनली क्या है? वेयर देयर इज शॉर्टेज ऑफ वाटर. इट कैन बी हॉट डेजर्ट, इट कैन बी कोल्ड डेजर्ट. हॉट डेजर्ट हमारे राजस्थान में है जैसे. कोल्ड डेजर्ट हमारा लद्दाख है, जहां पर पानी की कमी है. राइट, दैट इज हॉट डेजर्ट. तो जिसको नहीं पता वो लिखे कि डेजर्ट. सीधे होके बैठो, एवरीबडी स्ट्रेट, कॉपी सबके पास हो. ये सूर्य चक्र बेटा, आपका कॉपी कहाँ है? एक ही कॉपी पे दोनों ने काम करना है. पेन निकालो, कॉपी निकालो, खोलो कॉपी बेटा. यस, सेकंड बेंच पे भी जो बॉय है, खोलो खोलो. एवरीबडी ओपन योर कॉपीज, राइट डाउन फ्यू थिंग्स. है ना, यू आर नॉट हियर टू सी अ मूवी. हम पढ़ने आए हैं, कॉपी पेन तो चाहिए. सो डेजर्ट्स मीन्स the habitat which has very less water. It can be hot desert or cold desert. लिख लो फटाफट से. It can be hot desert or cold desert. Very high temperature, very low temperature. But what is the similarity? Lack of water. पानी की कमी है. Right? So one is deserts. Then next is then there is polar regions. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखिए. What is here? ये आपका लेटर से ग्लोब है. यहाँ पे इक्वेटर है 0 डिग्री पे. जैसे जैसे हम इसके ऊपर इस तरफ जाएंगे या इस तरफ जाएंगे, देयर इज प्रेजेंट पोलर रीजन. ऊपर वाली तरफ नॉर्थ पोल एंड नीचे वाली तरफ साउथ पोल. सन जो है इसके ऊपर है, एक्वेटर के ऊपर है. एंड सन रेज फॉल स्ट्रेट ऑन एक्वेटर. It falls slanting on North Pole and South Pole. You can see that. So this is equator. Very high temperature. As we go away, जैसे जैसे, ध्यान से इधर देखो, नोबल इधर सामने, सामने गर्ल्स, सेकंड बेंच इधर सामने, बॉयज सामने. So as we go away from the equator towards south, towards north, the temperature decreases. ठीक है, लिखना है ये. मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर एट इक्वेटर. एज वी गो अवे. बेटा पता क्या है, पता भी होगा बट लिखोगे तो याद रहेगा, ब्रेन में रजिस्टर हो जाएगा. एज वी गो अवे फ्रॉम इक्वेटर, the temperature decreases and becomes very low at poles. And becomes very low temperature at poles. So polar regions main क्या है? Very low temperature. Snow throughout year. Temperature up to -50 degrees C during winters. अप टू, जरूरी नहीं है -50 ही हो, बट अप टू मतलब -30 to -50 हो जाता है ड्यूरिंग विंटर्स, वेरी हार्श कंडीशंस. इज इट ओके? सो डेजर्ट्स, polar regions, then we have mountains. बहुत लो टेम्परेचर नहीं, लो टेम्परेचर एंड स्लोप्स. पानी नहीं दिखता यहाँ पे, स्लोपिंग है, ढलान है. देन ग्रासलैंड्स, वेरी फ्यू ट्रीज. यहाँ पे लो रेनफॉल या मॉडरेट रेनफॉल, नो ट्रीज. और फिर आ जाते हैं फॉरेस्ट. These are the terrestrial habitats. Deserts, habitats क्या? Deserts. Deserts में क्या है? Low rainfall, dry conditions. Deserts का main point क्या है? Dry conditions. Very low rainfall. है ना? But generally we talk about hot deserts, right? तो temperature high. Polar regions, very low temperature, snow throughout the year. Mountains, not very low, but low temperature slopes. Grasslands, moderate rainfall, no trees. And forests, so आपको पता है. So, this is about terrestrial habitats. Then aquatic habitats. Aquatic habitats, पानी में. पहले तो पानी, streams, rivers, जहां बरसातों का पानी है, फ्रेश वाटर है जिसमें नो सॉल्ट, उनका सॉल्ट नहीं है. रिवर का पानी अगर साफ सुथरा हो, कहीं फैक्ट्री से उसमें कोई पोल्यूशन ना हो, तो हम रिवर्स का पानी पी सकते हैं. ठीक है? हमारे आसपास पंजाब में, पंजाब का नाम क्यों है? बिकॉज 5 रिवर्स यहाँ पे बहती है, दैट्स वाई पंजाब. आब मीन रिवर, आप पंजाबी में पढ़ते होंगे. आब इज रिवर एंड पंज मतलब 5 रिवर्स. दीज आर फ्रेश वाटर बॉडीज with very few salts, whereas oceans and seas, ठीक है, बड़े बड़े हैं, फ्रेश वाटर नहीं है, क्योंकि बहुत नदियां नालों में से पानी बह रहा है, बहुत सारे सॉल्ट्स यहाँ पे डिसॉल्व होके आ रहे हैं, सो दे हैव सॉल्टी वाटर. ओशंस एंड सीज, इधर देखो एवरीबडी हियर, ओशन एंड सीज हैव सॉल्टी वाटर, जबकि रिवर्स, स्ट्रीम्स, lakes, they have fresh water. So aquatic habitats 2 type है, fresh water और दूसरा है oceans and seas. सी, ओशन के ही छोटे छोटे पार्ट को हम क्या देते हैं? they have salty water. ये हम पी नहीं सकते. डू यू नो, इन शिप्स, कई बार शिप्स में जो है, many people die due to dehydration. आप ये कहेंगे डिहाइड्रेशन क्या? पानी की कमी. एंड देखो व्हाट इज द डिलेमा, कि उनके चारों तरफ पानी ही पानी है, फिर भी वो प्यासे मर जाते हैं. ठीक है? क्यों प्यासे मर जाते हैं? बिकॉज एवरीबडी हियर, बिकॉज दे कैन नॉट ड्रिंक सी वाटर. अगर उनके पास फ्रेश वाटर खत्म हो जाता है, और अभी भी कहीं पास में आइलैंड नहीं है, जर्नी अभी भी 20 डेज 30 डेज की पड़ी हुई है, then some people die due to dehydration, right? So because we cannot drink ocean water या sea water, and fresh water में क्या क्या आ जाते हैं? that is rivers, streams, lakes, these come under fresh water. ठीक है। फ्रेश वाटर में क्या चीज है? वेरी फ्यू सॉल्ट्स या लेस सॉल्ट्स। ओशंस एंड सीज में बहुत सॉल्ट है, इसलिए इसको पीने लायक बनाना, पोटेबल वाटर बनाना मुश्किल है। इसको हम थोड़ा सा क्लीन करते हैं एंड वी कैन ड्रिंक दैट, राइट? सो हैबिटेट्स, दे कैन बी टेरेस्ट्रियल, मीन्स अर्थ पे रह रहे हैं, या अर्थ पे लैंड पे रह रहे हैं, या फिर पानी में रह रहे हैं, right? Terrestrial are further of various types: deserts, polar regions, mountains, grasslands, forests, right? And aquatic are of two types mainly: freshwater and you can say it as marine water. Freshwater and marine water, लिख लो सभी. Aquatic two types: freshwater, marine water. Freshwater, river, stream, lakes, and marine water, that is oceans and seas. So much. सीधे होके बैठो बेटा, थक गए, I know that. सूर्य चक्र, सीधे होके, everybody straight. ठीक है जी. So forests, mountains, freshwater, marine. Coastal क्या होता है? Yes, anybody who can tell me what about coastal? Raise your hands. Anybody who knows coastal? सिर्फ एक बच्चे को पता है, दो को पता है, परमवीर में पता है, और कहीं पे? यस, पीजेड में पुलजर, आई थिंक. हाँ जी, आगे आ जाओ, अगर माइक है आपके पास तो बोलो. हाँ जी, पुलित्जर में मैम माइक ऑन कर रही हैं जूम से. हाँ जी बेटा. एनीबडी? हाँ. यस, टेल मी व्हाट अबाउट कोस्टल रीजन्स?
That connected the sea and the land.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. इट इज द एरिया which connects sea and the land, that is called as coastal regions. ठीक है, बस पीजेड, बस इतनी बड़ी बात नहीं कि हम क्लैपिंग करें, सभी को पता है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज कोस्टल रीजन्स, राइट? सो नेक्स्ट, डेजर्ट, यू नो, दैट इज फुल ऑफ सैंड मेनली, है ना. हॉट डेजर्ट की हम बात कर रहे हैं, दैट इज फुल ऑफ सैंड. हॉट सैंड, हॉट डेजर्ट की बात कर रहे हैं, कोल्ड की हम बात नहीं कर रहे. दैट इज हॉट एंड कोल्ड. ड्राई कंडीशंस मेनली क्या है डेजर्ट में? ड्राई कंडीशंस है बेटा, लैक ऑफ वाटर. ठीक है, तो यहां पे लिख लो, राइट डाउन. डेजर्ट हैबिटेट is characterized by dry conditions due to very low rainfall. Due to very low rainfall. लिख लो, दुबई में, जैसे दुबई इज ए डेजर्ट, ठीक है, वहां पे लोगों ने नेचुरल रेनफॉल कभी देखी ही नहीं. वो आर्टिफिशियल क्लाउड्स क्रिएट करके आर्टिफिशियल रेनफॉल करवाते हैं, नेचुरल नहीं होती. ठीक है जी, एवरीबडी रिटर्न. बैठ जाओ बेटा, हिलो मत मैक्स से. बैठ जाओ बेटे, कहाँ भाग रहे हो, कहाँ जा रहे हो? कभी पानी पीना है? कैसे बच्चे हो, नर्सरी के बच्चे लगते हैं. चलिए, नेक्स्ट इज, दिस इज पोलर रीजन्स. यू कैन सी दैट, दिख रहा है आप सबको? बर्फ ही बर्फ है चारों तरफ. और बीच में हमें क्या नजर आ रहे हैं, दैट इज पोलर बियर. आई थिंक यू कैन सी दैट पोलर बियर, है ना, स्नो ऑल ओवर, एंड देयर आर फ्यू एनिमल्स विच लिव देयर सच एज पोलर बियर, यॉर्क. इस तरह से कुछ एनिमल्स जो है वो यहाँ पे रहते हैं, अदरवाइज it is, you know, snow throughout. This is polar region. So polar habitat में क्या है, very cold, frozen है, लो ऑक्सीजन, है ना. पोलर रीजन में जैसे जैसे हम इक्वेटर से ऊपर जाते हैं ऑक्सीजन का अमाउंट भी कम होता है. लिख लो, पोलर हैबिटेट वेरी कोल्ड, फ्रोजन एंड वेरी लो ऑक्सीजन. देन माउंटेन्स, यू नो, स्लोपिंग एरिया, स्लोप्स दिख रही है आपको, राइट. नेक्स्ट इज माउंटेन्स, लिख तो चलो. कोल्ड है, बहुत कोल्ड नहीं, कोल्ड है, स्लोपिंग रीजन, कोल्ड एंड स्लोपिंग रीजन. लो ऑक्सीजन, यहाँ पे भी जैसे जैसे हाइट बढ़ती है ऑक्सीजन कम होती रहती है. नेक्स्ट इज फॉरेस्ट, थिक फॉरेस्ट, दिस इज फॉरेस्ट. रेन फॉरेस्ट, लिखिए, रेन फॉरेस्ट हॉट एंड ह्यूमिड, बहुत ज्यादा थिक फॉरेस्ट है. लिखिए, रेन फॉरेस्ट हॉट वेट, रेन फॉरेस्ट हॉट एंड वेट. देन दिस इज ग्रासलैंड, दिस इज ग्रासलैंड. देखो एक पेड़ नजर आ रहा है, वेरी फ्यू ट्रीज. ग्रासलैंड्स में हमें मॉडरेट रेन है, राइट डाउन, मॉडरेट रेन, वेरी फ्यू ट्रीज, वेरी फ्यू ट्रीज. और आप देख रहे हो, दिस इज रिवर या स्ट्रीम, दीज आर ओशंस एंड सीज, राइट. ये एक्वेटिक हैबिटेट है. ठीक है जी. सो अब बात आ जाती है बेटा, नेक्स्ट टर्म आ जाता है अडेप्टेशंस. हु कैन टेल मी व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अडेप्टेशंस? यस, ऑस्कर में से somebody from ऑस्कर. यस, ऑस्कर में से बेटा विंडो वाली साइड एक बच्चे का हाथ खड़ा है. यस, कम ऑन, आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ. यस, माइक ऑन कीजिए. हाँ जी, बोलो बेटा. हाँ बोलिए, व्हाट आर अडेप्टेशंस?
जो हम पॉपुलर जगह पर रह सकते हैं.
हम कहते हैं द करेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिजम्स ड्यू टू विच दे कैन सर्वाइव अंडर हार्श कंडीशंस. लिख लो, व्हाट आर अडेप्टेशंस. बैठो बेटा, वेरी गुड. द स्पेसिफिक करेक्टरिस्टिक्स इन द ऑर्गेनिजम्स, द स्पेसिफिक characteristics in the organisms living in adverse habitat. Adverse means जो hospitable ना हो, जहां पे बहुत ऊपर नीचे वाली कंडीशंस हो, जैसे डेजर्ट्स, बहुत हाई टेम्परेचर, पानी नहीं है. पोलर रीजन जहां पे बहुत लो टेम्परेचर है. स्पेसिफिक कैरेक्टर्स in the organisms living in adverse conditions, these help the organism to survive in the habitat. These help the organisms to survive in the particular habitat. लिख लो बच्चे, लिख लो adaptations का, क्योंकि ये आ जाती है. define adaptations, give adaptations of polar bear, है ना, ऐसे आ जाता है क्वेश्चन. तो एक आपको स्पेसिफिक जो है डेफिनेशन आनी चाहिए. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इन द ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट हेल्प टू सर्वाइव अंडर हार्श कंडीशंस. उसके बाद हैव यू एवर हर्ड अबाउट कैमोफ्लेज? कैमोफ्लेज सुना है? नोबल में सेकंड गर्ल, आ जाओ बेटा, आ जाओ। सेकंड गर्ल मिडिल रो, आ जाओ। माइक ऑन कर बेटा। दोबारा से बोल। हाँ, हाइड। यस, दैट इज टू हाइड, है ना। कैमोफ्लेज का मतलब होता है ब्लेंडिंग। वेरी गुड, बैठो बेटा। ब्लेंडिंग विद द सराउंडिंग्स। अपने आप को सराउंडिंग्स जैसे बना लेना। कोई पेड़ पे चढ़ रहा है, कोई इंसेक्ट, तो वो पेड़ जैसा ही लग रहा है, लीव्स जैसा ही लग रहा है। दैट इज कैमोफ्लेज। ठीक है। टू हाइड एबिलिटी ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिजम्स टू ब्लेंड विद द सराउंडिंग्स। लिख लो, टू ब्लेंड विद द सराउंडिंग्स। सिंपल लिखो, कैमोफ्लेज मीन्स टू ब्लेंड। ज्यादा नहीं लिखने की जरूरत है। टू ब्लेंड विद सराउंडिंग्स, ताकि कोई उसको देख ना पाए। टू हाइड इटसेल्फ। हाइड मीन्स छुपाना। टू हाइड इटसेल्फ, टू ब्लेंड विद सराउंडिंग्स, टू हाइड इटसेल्फ इज कैमोफ्लेज। क्यों करते हैं ये हम अभी प्रे प्रीडेटर्स के बारे में पता करते हैं। सो कैन यू सी कैमोफ्लेज? दिख रहे हैं आपको यहाँ पे? कैन यू सी इट? रेज योर हैंड्स इफ यू कैन ऑब्जर्व इट। वेरी गुड, यू कैन सी हियर। है सब इंसेक्ट्स वगैरह ही है। यू कैन सी दिस इज द एनिमल विच इज टोटली ब्लेंडिंग विद द स्टेम। ये चल रहा हो तो बहुत ज्यादा, अगर आंखें ना दिखे तो पता ही ना चले कि कोई एनिमल है। और आप यहाँ पे ये भी देख रहे हैं। कैन यू सी इट? इट लुक्स लाइक अ लीफ। दिस इंसेक्ट लुक्स लाइक अ लीफ। एंड हियर एक तरह का ये कैमिलियन टाइप से है। ये देखो, बिल्कुल इसका कलर लीव्स की तरह से है। ध्यान से देखो तो पता चलेगा। अदरवाइज इट इज ब्लेंडिंग विद द सराउंडिंग्स। ठीक है, दिस इज कैमोफ्लेज। देन नेक्स्ट इज प्रे। हु विल टेल मी व्हाट अबाउट प्रे? जल्दी से, प्रे प्रीडेटर क्या होते हैं? ऑस्कर में, ऑस्कर में somebody else, yes, the second girl। हाँ जी, मिडिल रो में सेकंड गर्ल फ्रॉम ऑस्कर। प्रे क्या है? माइक ऑन कर बेटा।
Hunt the animals.
Prey hunt the animals कि it is eaten by the other animals?
Ma'am, eaten by other animals.
Yes, prey is eaten। इसको prey बना लिया, इसने इसको prey बना लिया, ये इसका prey है। So prey is eaten by, which is being eaten, which is being eaten। For example, insects। लिख लो यहाँ पे। For example, insects are the prey of birds, lizards, frogs, etc. इंसेक्ट्स क्या है? प्रे है। किसके? इनके। और फिर जो खाता है, जो हंटिंग करता है, वो कौन है? दे आर, क्या है बोलो जल्दी से? प्रीडेटर। प्रीडेटर ईट्स अदर एनिमल्स and prey is eaten by other animals. लिख लो, predator eats prey. यहां पे आपको याद रहेगा, जो खाया जाता है that is prey, जो खाता है that is predator. Predator eat prey. Predator which eat other organisms. चलो हाइबरनेशन हम बात की बातें करते हैं. So here you can see that this zebra, what is it? Yes, tell me, prey की predator? बताओ, prey है one is prey, two is predator. Zebra क्या है? Finger से बताओ, one की two. It is prey and lion is predator. Here, यहाँ पे आप देखिए, in a food chain, पहले grass prey है insect की. Insect is predator of grass. अब आगे चल के ग्रास खत्म होगी, अब इंसेक्ट को कौन खा रहा है? फ्रॉग. फ्रॉग इज प्रीडेटर, इंसेक्ट इज प्रे. और फिर उसके बाद फ्रॉग को कौन खा रहा है? हॉक खा रही है. हॉक इज प्रीडेटर, फ्रॉग इज. तो हम कहते हैं आहार ही दूसरे का आहार है ना. तो इफ वन इज प्रीडेटर एट वन टाइम and then it becomes prey of another animal. This is predator of grass and this is prey of frog. लिखो, बनाओ ये फटाफट से एक फूड चेन बनाओ, बस हम फिर खत्म करते हैं, बाकी का हम नेक्स्ट टाइम करेंगे. सो ग्रास प्रे एंड इंसेक्ट क्या है? प्रीडेटर ऑफ ग्रास. दिस एक्ट्स एज प्रे. कब? जब फ्रॉग predator of insect. Then this is prey of hawk. और ये hawk जो है that is predator. ठीक है. This means कि एक जो prey है वो किसी टाइम प्रीडेटर था. जनरली इट कैन बी, हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि ये हमेशा प्रे रहेगा, ये हमेशा प्रीडेटर. जनरली the insects can be prey, it can be predator. Frog can be prey, it can be predator. Hawk को कोई नहीं खाता, it is always a predator. Zebra is a prey, lion is a predator. Right? So these are some of the terms. Hibernation, you know, winter sleep. You know that? Yes or no? जिनको पता है hibernation के बारे में, raise your hands. Hibernation, winter sleep, बिल्कुल ठीक है. Very good. Streamline body भी आपको पता होगी. ये कुछ terms मैंने बतानी थी बस. This is hibernation है ना. पोलर बियर जो है, आसपास सारी स्नो है और ये एक गुफा में है, केव में, सर्दियों में सो रहा है आराम से. पोलर बियर and its kids. And then streamlined body, thick body in the middle, tapering at the end. Streamlined body, लिख लो. Streamlined body, thick at the middle, tapering at the ends. Fishes as well as birds, thick body in the middle, tapering at the ends. Right? So these are some of the terms of the adaptations in animals. Diversity, इसके बारे में हम आगे करेंगे. अडेप्टेशंस के बारे में आज हमने किया, हैबिटेट के बारे में और कुछ टर्म्स के बारे में. We will do later on the adaptations in the organisms. Right? Thank you बेटा. बस मैं जरा मैम के साथ. So this is all for science. Let's do something about English. ठीक है जी. Okay बेटा. Thank you. Bye bye. निकालो निकालो इंग्लिश की वर्कशीट्स निकालो बेटा. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone? I hope. Okay, good. Good to see you all. And good to see that everybody is active. So I want you to put your science sheets back into your book bags. And I don't want any scattering on the desk except your English. Okay? Because obviously, any kind of clutter further, like, kind of distracts us, and we don't want to be distracted. Today we are going to do something very interesting, very, very interesting. Okay. So here we come. I'm going to do idioms. Okay. So I like to use white pen here. Okay. So you have this worksheet, and so this is how we are going to go about it now. So when you're ready, I'm giving you now 1 minute. So when you're ready, we can start. Okay. Just go through the worksheet, and the first question is very simple. Okay, match the idioms with its meaning. First and foremost, I want someone to come forward and tell me what is an idiom. Who will come and tell me what is an idiom? Okay, very good. Paramir Chakra, this boy on my right, he wants to come. Come. What is an idiom?
मुहावरे.
Muhavre, yes. In Hindi, we say muhavre. This is basically like, every culture. Like, language is a part of like a culture. Like I can say, I don't know, but language is a huge part of a culture. So every culture has its own, like every language has its own way of conveying things. And like, it is a very nice way when you express yourself, sometimes in writing, express when you're speaking. It is a very interesting way of telling things. Okay. किसी को बोलना कि like आप बेवकूफ हो, और rather like ये कहना कि like okay, आपको ये चीज समझ नहीं आ रही, so नाचना है आंगन टेढ़ा, like we can say something like that. And then I know this didn't fit here appropriately, but I could not think of any Hindi muhavra at that point of time. So like this. Okay. So in Punjabi also we have acorns, I think so you say. And all these things, and it's a very interesting part of the language learning. So here we have like, first one, all ears. All ears. Now see, all ears is like, when somebody wants you to listen, like, you want your friend to listen to your story, or you want to share something with your friend, and if she's all disinterested, you don't like it. But if she says, okay, you continue, I'm all ears, that means I'm interested in listening to whatever you are saying. Okay. So I'm all ears. Even your teacher, you can like, when you want to share something with your teacher, you want to ask queries. So she's saying, yeah, okay, go ahead, I'm all ears. So that means that, yes. So another very important thing about idioms is that the literal meaning is not the same. Okay, all ears, and you might think, okay, sabke kaan, like, but it is not that. Means it means I want to listen, I will listen to whatever you say with interest. Okay, so next one is every dog has his day. It doesn't mean that every dog has his day, it means something else. So let me see how many of you can really you know about this, or you have already guessed about this, and you're ready to answer me. Okay, so I can see in Oscar House on my right, last bench, green t-shirt. Ajo, fatafat. First one, all ears. Okay, ajo. All ears.
The guard, the
What?
guard of the bad about something that has already happened and cannot be changed.
It is all ears. Uh, no, this is not the right one for this. This is not the right match. It's okay. Okay. Who will come? Okay. Shaurya Chakra, middle row, second bench. You've raised your hand. Come. Aja Parapar. First one, all ears.
All ears. Go to bed.
What?
And go to bed.
It is all ears. The first one, this one. I just told you, like, your teacher, you can, when you want to share something with your friend or your mother or your sibling or someone, and they say, okay, you continue with your story. I'm all ears. That means I am. Yes,
I am all ears.
yeah. So I'm all ears. So which one will match with this? Which one will match with this from the other side? The meaning side, the definition. Okay, Oscar first, middle row, first bench, aa jao. Yes. What happened? Oscar, middle row, first bench, bolo bache. I can still see. Oscar house. Bache, yes.
Listen attentively.
Which one?
Ready and eager to listen attentively.
Attentively. Somebody is ready and eager to listen attentively. That somebody is ready to listen to your stories attentively. Okay. So this is the answer. All ears. You can talk to each other and say you should start using this now. Okay. Because that is how you practice things, spoken English. So if somebody says, okay, I'm all ears, like, yeah, I'm ready to listen to whatever you have to say. Now, every dog has his day. Every dog has his day. Paramir Chakra, middle row, second bench. This girl who has raised her hand, please come forward. Yes. Every dog has his day.
Everyone gets a chance.
Very good. Everyone gets a chance. Okay. It is not possible that some people never get a chance for anything. Okay. You do get a chance. Sometimes you don't recognize, like, people who are not eager to learn or eager to do stuff, take action. Sometimes they might miss the chance, or it must be because of the inaction or inability, whatever. But every single human being gets chances in their life. Okay, next. Bolt from the blue. Bolt from the blue. Okay. Shaurya Chakra on my right. Second bench, that boy raised his hand. Yes, Ajo. Bolt from the blue.
The things that happen unexpectedly. Negative word.
Yeah, the last one. A sudden and unexpected event or piece of news. Suddenly you get a news. You were not even expecting some news, but you get. So it is like a bolt from the blue. Or something, some event happens which you are not expecting. Okay? That's a bolt from the blue. Or something very important. Something very important has happened, or something very unusual. Like, कोई बड़ी अजीब सी चीज हुई है. So all these are bold from the blue. Okay. Unexpected, very important, suddenly. And all these are sudden. Okay. Suddenly these things happen. So they are bold from the blue. A piece of cake. Okay. Paramir Chakram, middle row, first bench, this boy has white t-shirt.
Something very easy to do.
Yes. Okay. How was your test? A piece of cake. Okay, how was your test? घर में मम्मी ने पूछा how was your test? Instead of saying easy था, you can say piece of cake. We also say cake walk. Okay, like cake walk is also like okay, आराम से निकल गया. I didn't know. Then hit the sack. Hit the sack. Hit the sack. Someone from which is this house? PJ, it's showing here. Let me check. Which house is this? Pulitzer. Nobody from Pulitzer? Yeah, I can see a hand raised on my left last bench. Aja. Pulitzer. On my left last bench. Okay, that's a teacher. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just saw a hand raised and I was like, okay. Yeah. Hit the sack. जिसको पता है जिसको पता है What? Yes, ma'am, are you telling me something? किसी को पता है? Hit the sack. Hit the sack. Yes. Okay, Oscar, last row. Green t-shirt, that boy, he knows the answer. He's eager to answer too. Aja, fast. Thank you, Bache, for coming. Even if you did not give me the answer, it's fine. Yeah, beta, Aja, Oscar. Hit the sack.
Go to bed.
Very good. I am tired. Ready to hit the sack. Okay. I am tired. Ready to hit the sack. I'm calling it a day. Time to hit the sack. I'm calling it a day. Matlab, I'm calling it a day means that I'm ending the day. Now I'm okay, fine. Ready to hit the sack. Ready to go to bed. Okay. Next. Raining cats and dogs. Oh my God. How can cats and dogs be raining? Yes. Okay, there's so many children, all the cute ones. How do I do it? How do I call everyone? That's my dilemma. Okay. Okay, that boy who's waving his paper, Paramir Chakra who's waving his sheet. Aja. You know what is dilemma? I don't know what to do when I have so many options. Very good. Raining cats and dogs. How can cats and dogs rain?
Very heavy rain.
Very heavy rain. Very good. Now see, I don't know. I have also lived in Chandigarh for a very, like, almost all my life, but I know Chandigarh has never seen that kind of rain. Now, raining cats and dogs is like torrential rains. Torrential rains, ऐसे लगेगा आपको किसी ने पाइप खोली हुई है. Okay, that is such a heavy downpour. So we say heavy downpour, we say torrential rains, we say raining cats and dogs. Okay, we cannot tell raining cats and dogs to a light drizzle or a a small rain. No, we can't say. But we can say it when the rainfall is really, it's a very, very heavy rainfall. Okay, so that is raining cats and dogs. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Okay, who will tell me what's bread and butter? Now, see, there are some things. Okay, Pulitzer, I can see a hand raised on my left. On my left, there is someone who has raised hand. I think so. Yeah. Aja. Come, who raised your hand? Please come. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. The basic thing. Okay. It is the most basic thing. Like, when we. Yeah.
Income or livelihood.
Yes, Vache, could you repeat it? Because your voice just cracked. Basic needs.
Source of income or livelihood.
Yes, source of income or livelihood. Okay, so the basic needs in a person's life. So I can say, my job is my bread and butter. I can't mess with my boss because my job is my bread and butter. Or you can like basic from where I make money to lead my life. Okay, so that is my source of income. Source and income hoegi tabhi I can lead my life well. Okay, because you have to pay for everything, and that is why. So bread and butter is used for something it is all your basic needs. Okay. Sometimes you can even say like, oh, reading is my bread and butter. Like, you love to read. It is your basic need, but very rarely used in such context. Now, cool as cucumber. I know many people make a pronunciation mistake here. I'll just see. It's cucumber. It is cucumber. Okay, so you will speak like this. कोई cucumber नहीं बोलेगा. I know Punjabis को आदत होती है cucumber बोलने की or any other way, and this is cucumber. From today, nobody will make this pronunciation mistake. Okay, खीरा. Okay, so who will tell? Cool as a cucumber. Okay, अब किसको बुलाऊं? इतने सारे बच्चों ने हैंड रेज किया. Okay, Paramir Chakra, this boy on my left with the red t-shirt, कब से हाथ रेज कर रहा है? Yes, आ जाओ बेटा. If I miss you, sorry beta. I want to call everyone. Cool
Be
and
very calm.
what? Could you please repeat beta?
To be very calm and relaxed.
Relaxed. To be very calm and relaxed. Calm. Calm matlab shant. This is silent. Okay? So we say calm. Calm. Very calm and relaxed. Okay, this person is not stressed out, nothing. So we say cool as a cucumber. Next. और ये एक speech figure of speech भी बन गई. कौन सी figure of speech है? If somebody tells me, you really deserve a big round of applause. Cool as a cucumber. Which figure of speech or literary device? कौन सा है? Somebody wants to tell me which literary device it is? One of the easiest. Okay. There is a child in Max's first bench, yellow t-shirt. Aja beta, you want to tell me which literary device it is? Aja. Literary device, like I want to know, ये क्या, like कौन सा literary device है? Yeah, what you a poetic device and literary device. It is simile. It is also a simile. Okay, cool as cucumber is also a simile. Okay, which is the most easiest literary device we have come across. Okay, next one. Cry over spilt milk. Now see why I have written two spellings. Spilled and spilled. Okay, this is American English. And this is British. Okay. Earlier we used to follow, India used to follow British English because we know Britishers were here, but now both are acceptable. Okay. On spilt milk. So it is understood? Why? So cry over spilled milk or spilts? What? What is the answer? Okay. Paramir Chakra, middle row. At the back, this girl. Fourth, yes. Aja.
Regard or feel bad about something that has already happened and cannot be changed.
Okay, something which has already happened. Okay, you failed the test, you did not study. Now you failed the test or you did not score well, you did not get good marks or score well, and now you're upset. No need to cry over spilled milk. Learn from your mistake and move on and start working hard. Probably you need more practice. Okay, so this is crying over spilled milk. Okay, you lost something or you broke something. Okay, you broke your precious vase, you broke your precious, you lost something. So this is how it is that or you did not take an opportunity. So all these things are like crying over spilled milk, something which has already happened and you can't change it now. Okay, so this. Keep your chin up. Doesn't mean that walk like this. It doesn't mean that. Keep your chin up. Yes. Who will answer this? Okay, Paramveer Chakra, first bench, Aja. Middle row, Aja.
Remain cheerful in difficult circumstances.
Very good. Remain cheerful in difficult circumstances. Okay? Whenever, like, you come across a lot of everybody in life have ups and downs, difficult times, easy times. So, and nothing can be taken for granted also. We can't blind, life doesn't go like this. It goes like this, like this, like this. Bumpy rides are there. So when you are going through a difficult time, still you have to maintain your, like, your poise. You just can't be, like, broken and like strewn all over. That can't happen. Okay. So this is it. That put your chin up. That means even your difficult times have to be taken with dignity. With dignity. Okay. So put your chin up and lead on. So this is one we have finished. Now see, I have a very interesting section. I wanted to do it more, but somehow, like, there was the space shortage, and so this is where you will all have to think and come up with the answer. The first one, there is a boat. Okay, so we can write the word boat. What has happened? What do you think has happened to the person? Think, think, think. How many of you wear your thinking caps? Okay, I can see a few hands raised. Very good. Okay. Shaurya Chakra, there was a child at the end, back, middle row at the end, who has raised his hand. Ajo. What has happened to this person? He's trying to run. Okay. What is it?
He was late.
He got yes.
Late. He was late.
So what happened? When he got late, the boat has left. So what word we are going to use? He has when you go late to the airport और तुम्हारा plane चला जाता है, तुम क्या बोलते हो? You okay. Paramveer Chakra, middle row, last bench, green t-shirt. That boy is raising hand. Jaldi aao. What did you do? You
Cry over spilled milk.
no. I'll just give you this one so that you can figure out the other ones. Okay. Miss the boat. So he reached late. So what do you think this means? Miss the boat. Actually missing the boat? What does it mean? Okay. Shaurya Chakra, this boy has raised his hand. Ajo, what does missing the boat means? Miss the boat, because we know idioms don't actually mean the same wordings, whatever. Literal meaning नहीं है उनका.
Milk.
Miss,
Cry over the milk.
yes. So when you miss an opportunity, okay, आपकी life में कोई opportunity आई, you missed. It can be because of your inaction or it can be because of your delay. आप पहले आराम से बैठे रहे, and then when you wanted to do that particular thing, time था नहीं and हो गए. जैसे supposing selection of your school basketball team. Okay, so you had to fill the form and give, and you were just waiting. When it was closed, then you decided to give, and now nobody is accepting your form. So this is how you miss an opportunity. So this one was miss the boat. Likh do. When you miss opportunities. When you miss opportunities, it is called miss the boat.
Slipped milk.
Yes. Okay. You have lost an opportunity or a chance. Miss the boat. Next one. What is happening? आपकी स्कल खोल के कोई आपका brain को क्या कर रहा है? What is happening? Somebody has opened your skull and like, you know, when you, what is the word used when you do things like this in English? The word. Okay. I can see only one hand or two hands raised. Okay. Okay. Who will answer? Very few children have raised their hands. Yeah, this boy here in Paramveer Chakra who's raised his hand on my right. On my right. Yes, Aja. What do you do when you're ऐसे कर रहे हो? What are you doing? The word. I want the word.
Eating brain.
Eating brain. खा रहा है?
Eating.
Brain तो है. Brain तो है. Okay? But what is it doing? What is this action called? किसी के ऐसे से उठा के ऐसे से रखना. What are you doing? ये चीज यहाँ पड़ी हुई है. This remote. I have done this. What have I done? Start with P. This word. Okay. Padma Bhushan, middle row, first bench. Aja batao. What is this action called?
I'm picking.
Very good. Very good. So pick my brain. Pick my brain. Now see what is, you must be saying, oh my God, he's been picking my brain. He's picked my brain. So what does it mean? दुखी होके कोई बोल रहा है, but no, it is actually a good thing. When you ask too many questions, okay, to someone for advice, for suggestions, for knowledge, you can actually pick my brain. Okay, so you can pick my brain by asking me too many questions about English. Okay, so this is picking your brain. It's not a negative thing, it's a right thing, but we do use it sometimes. Like, you know, people get annoyed when too many questions are asked. Thinking, stop picking my brain. Okay, so people think it's like in the negative way, but no, it's definitely positive, and it means like you are trying to talk to an expert for know about the expertise, experience, knowledge, advice, everything. Okay, next. It is a polite way of saying guide me. Guide me. Okay, next. The next one. There's a person standing and you can see a path. And what is written on the path? Way to success. So what do you think? What do you think it should mean? Any guesses? I want, because these idioms are like everyday use. Why there is so much movement in the classes? Oscar, could you please be seated? क्या हो रहा है? आप garden में घूम रहे हो? Same going on with Max essay. Are you walking in a garden? Yeah. So here. So what is the third one? What do you think it is? Anyone? Any guesses? Okay. That boy in Oscar, last bench, he has raised his hand. Ajo. Come. And there is another boy in Paramveer Chakra who has also raised his hand. Ajo. Middle row, second last bench. Or last bench. I can't figure out from here. Yeah. Ajo, Ajo. So what do you think? The last one.
On way of success.
Very good. Very good. On way of success. Okay, the other child, what would you say?
Success is always hard.
What?
Success is always hard.
Success is always hard. Okay. So it is basically, actually it is on the right path or track. Okay. So basically you are on the right path or on the right track. Now see, there can be, this is basically used for 2-3 things. First is when you have made a mistake. Okay.
You deviated from your path and you made some mistakes, but now you are coming back on the right track. We say, oh, now he's on the right track, or now he's on the right path. Sometimes you want to achieve something in life, okay? And you are working hard for that. You're practicing, you are slaving. Slaving matlab bahut kaam kar rahe ho. So then you will say you're on the right track or on the right path, okay? So all these things are used like that. Clear? So let's go to the next one. We have a crossword puzzle. I want you people to go through it and see how many you know. Okay? Then I will give you hints and I'm sure you will find it. I will give you some hints and I'm sure you people will find because they are like everyday thing. Very common usage. Nothing like different. Pulitzer House, what happened? Okay? Why is everybody up and about? Pulitzer House, could you please sit down and do your work? Okay, so start this quickly. I'm sure at each one of you will know at least 5, 6. Okay, if not more. Everybody will know. What happened, Nobel? You have not answered a single question. The first question goes to... Okay, I will ask this little boy sitting in the center row, first bench. Both the boys. Could you give me the 9th one? I'm just asking the 9th one. On cloud, I'm asking you the simple ones. On cloud, what are you on cloud? When you're very happy, what do you say? I am on cloud. When somebody is very happy, you say I'm on cloud 9. मैं बादलों में उड़ रहा हूँ. Okay, I'm on cloud 9. You're very happy. Okay, so this is the 9th one. Down, down, and not across. Okay, we are just on the 9. I thought it was a very simple one and you would all know it. Okay. This crossword is a piece of... अभी अभी आपने किया है. Okay. Shaurya Chakra, on my left, that boy who's raised his hand. This crossword is a piece of... अभी अभी किया. Very good. Very good. This crossword is a piece of cake. 10th one. This is the 9th. This is the 10th. Okay. Piece of cake. Perfect. Okay. This is again a very simple one. 14th. What goes up must come. ये तो common sense है. Like, you know. Yes. Who will answer this? इसके लिए भी हाथ नहीं ऊपर किए. Very bad. ये तो बहुत गलत बात है. Okay. Shaurya Chakra, on my right. On my right. That boy who's standing. आजा. What goes up comes...
I'm down to 6 वाले.
Very good.
I'm down.
Yes, very good. The 14th one is what goes up comes down. Okay. Now see, when you will grow up or probably when you go into class 10, you will learn economics. Okay. It always says this is the curve. Things start from here, they go up, go up. This is the highest point. We call it climax also in movies. And then things have their downfall. So it happens with everything. Your life. Your life has the highest point, then it will come down. As a student, you have your brilliant point, then it will come down. So it is always there. Okay, this curve exists in every sphere of this life, world, everywhere. Okay, so what goes up comes down. Has the cat got your Like, हम कोई चीज देख के हैरान हो जाते हैं. Sometimes we look at something and we are like, "Ah," and we don't speak. So there is like, there is this idiom which says, has the cat got your, what do we use to speak? What do we use? हम किस चीज को मुंह में यूज करते हैं बोलने के लिए? हाँ, ओके परमवीर चक्र प्लीज आ जाओ, बिकॉज वो भी नहीं बता पा रहे. दैट्स बैड. What do we use in our mouth to speak?
Tongue.
Very good. So, has the cat got your tongue? Okay, tongue. Is 17th? Yes. Okay, so has the cat your tongue? There is another one. जब कोई किसी को डांट रहा होता है, somebody like, reprimanding another person. Teacher is reprimanding a student. She can, and you don't answer, she can even say this. Have you swallowed your tongue? Have you swallowed your tongue? That means like, khali apni langhali andar. So now you can't even speak. Okay, so this is another one. Now, what can be thicker than water? I'll tell you, it is about family relationships. This particular one is about family relationships. So what can be thicker than water? Okay, Shara Chakra, middle row, second bench. Aajo. What can be thicker than water? This is about family relationships.
Ma'am, blood.
Very good. Perfect. 19th, it's blood. Blood is thicker than water. Okay? That means family relationships are very important. Okay, and family relationships are very close knit. So this is a thing about it. Now you have done all this. I think so. I don't know if I can take. Ma'am, can I take another 5 minutes? Ma'am, I just asked one of you can please let me know if I can use another 5 minutes.
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So we have done from 7 to 19 and we will do jack of. Now let's come to the first one. Jack of all, like someone who knows everything. Yes. Pulitzer, that child in blue t-shirt who was just waving. Aajao, come. Jack of all. Jack of what? I thought you were going to answer. Jack of all trades. The first one. Okay, it's trades. This is about a person who knows lot of things, but he's not a master of any. Jack of all trades, master of none. He doesn't know anything very well, but he can handle a lot of things. Okay, so that is jack of all trades, master of none. Second, blank of the devil. This is like, we always speak in a very funny way when your friend, like, you're talking about your friend and your friend comes. So you say, speak of the devil, and the devil is dead. So speak of the devil. Speak. Okay. So this is like a way of saying when you're talking about someone and that person comes there. So, or you hear that person, uski awaaz aa jati hai, then you say, oh my God, speak of the devil. You can even say, talk of the devil, and the devil is there. Now, there's no use crying over spilled milk. ये तो हमने सबने किया हुआ है. Okay, so it is milk. You did. That means when you have lost an opportunity, there is no point. Now, next one is there is no I in a, there is no I in a, where there is no I. We have our cricket team, we have our football team, we have our hockey team, we have basketball teams. Do you think they should have I, or they should be a team? So there is no I in a team. Okay? If everybody starts playing for themselves rather than as a team, it's going to be a disaster. Okay. So there is no R. Yes. So this is now, we have done the down. You can do the across one. Try to find it. It's going to be fun. Okay. And we can discuss it in the next class too. So have a good day. Bye everyone. I hope you enjoyed the class. I did. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Stay happy. Enjoy your festival tomorrow. Be nice to your sisters and brothers.